Okay, we're back in the woods, and today we're going to be going shed hunting. We're going in a couple places. Going in a place way over there, which I think y'all have seen before, and over there where I know y'all seen before because that's where we found. That's where we found like almost everything. That's where we recovered the deer, and that's where almost where we hunt. So I'll get y'all when we get more close to the spot where I get first. So, all right, if you can't tell, it's getting really dark. Like it's starting to get. Not like we only have about an hour and a half left, so I would say we're gonna go search over here, which is right over here and this little bottom, which I'm excited because I have not checked this spot at all yet, and I feel like we might find some old ones and probably some new ones since it's around that time of the year. And then we will check over there, which is also a good spot because trails all come along through here. You got bedding area over here, bedding area over there, feed over there, feed over there, feed over there, and feed over there, and a water source over there. And you also got some bedding area far back there, and just a lot of nice open land, but also having some like undergrowth and stuff like that. So like there would be trails, and if you can see right here, you know, some sign of bucks around here. So maybe, since it's a little bit earlier when they will shed, but you know, some will shed earlier than others, and they probably won't be starting to shed right about now. We're going to be doing a part 1 and a part 2 and a part 3 until we find a shed. It's kind of hard to find sheds where, like, the area where I live, like, you got to be looking and you got to know where you are. Right now, I know where I am. I don't know what I've been doing. This is the perfect area to find sheds right here. It's just so perfect. And the reason why is because it's so dense. Or not dense, but like, you see this over here? Like a deer can be walking right through here. Like right through here. I might have to check right here. They just be walking right through here. And like bump an antler that's loose and it'll fall off over here. So you gotta check places like over here. And because, you know, towards this time of year, like February, March, or like February, they shed their antlers. But it's more like early February. I think it's February the 5th. I'm not 100% sure because I don't really check the calendar every day. So I'm just checking over here, making sure there's nothing. Not seeing anything right now. We're gonna have to go over there because this over here is where I think we will be finding a shed if we do find one. You see how thick this is? Like a deer can walk through it. Like they can walk under it, and they'll just like. I kind of thought I could walk through it. Let me turn y'all around real quick so I can get out of this. Alright. I got out of it. So we're going to make our way like over here. Over there especially. But over here. Like right down in that bottom ridge. They like it. Oh, there might be one over there. I'll just keep moving though. I will. I'm sorry, I don't want to trip on this. I'm getting spot. Yeah, I'll get y'all if I see or find a good spot. Yeah, I'm in a good spot right now because you can just kind of get up here, or up here. I was going to turn it, but you can just kind of get up here, and then you can just look down. You can look around here. You can just kind of look around here. Like, I'll let you see. Just look around here, and then, I said that a lot, but you can just scope out the area looking for any sheds. If there was a shed, this would be a pretty good spot too, because the bedding area is just down over here. So, oh, and also I think I'll be going to the spot of where we can look. We're gonna bring the metal detectors out and look for some, I would call it like maybe some Civil War stuff, since there's been some, let's just say little like, I don't know how you'd say it, just little competitions, not competitions, little battles, let's just say it like that, between the union and like farmers that live down here. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. That's going to be an upcoming video. So stay tuned. See how perfect it is though. This is a good spot to find them. We're making it down over here where I think we should. Is that a squirrel? Should have brought a shotgun. But let's just keep moving. I have y'all on I have the like the stick thing on the shoulder right now so I can look. Like y'all will see where I'm looking. See that over there? It goes into that dip. We're gonna check all along through here. But first, I said all along through there, but I want to check up here first because I think I'm about to get there. There's a good spot where there's a huge trail that comes right through here. I'm going to go check out over there too. See, I've never actually shed hunted over here in this area. I've only been over here to work on, like, there's a well. There used to be an old house over here, and there's a well right down across this. You see this trail? Wait, there's a huge trail. So I remember that pine tree right there. There should be a trail. I think this might be it right here, but I'm not 100% sure. There should be a huge trail running right through here somewhere. But I'm not seeing it. See that right there? More signs of bucks. No. That's a good one right there too. No signs of sheds yet. Or I'm not seeing any. Maybe because the main spot to bed is way over there. I'm just checking over here because this seems like a really good spot to look for one. Check around there. I don't see any rub. I also gotta check up here because they can be walking right through here. Like, that's probably some rabbit trail right there. Keep in mind, I don't know if that's it or not. The old well is somewhere in this location. Okay, I remember walking up through here. There it is up there. I'm not gonna get close to it because it's kind of sketchy. Really sketchy. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all this over here. There's an old steelery that used to run over here. A lot of it was over there. See over there? But right here too. Yeah. Okay, we gotta stick to the plan. We gotta stick to looking for sheds. Because right now we are getting distracted. Let me go ahead and show y'all over here. A broken piece of mason jar right there. That's broken. There's two mason jars actually. A lot of cans over here. Keep moving them. You never know. There's this road up here. You might want to come over here. See that right there? I actually don't know if that's part of the ceiling or not. This is a good spot because this was recently pulpwooded. See, there it is right there. You can easily tell. That is, yeah. That's it. I'm holding it, so it looks like I'm getting close to it, but I'm actually like 2 feet away from it, so we're good. Look at this right here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a rub on it. Yeah, there's a little bit of one right there. Looks like something tried. We also might run the roads a little bit, like walk the roads. Okay, we gotta get back because I'm far away from where, and the sun is getting dark, and it is getting dark quick. This might be a 2-day video, to be honest. So I'll end it right here, not the video. Check right here. I will cut it off right here and bring y'all back when I get to a good area. Okay, here we are down in the bottom. We're down over here in the lower part, which is probably where most of the sheds are going to be. I'm trying to look around and see if I can see any already. That might be one up there on that hillside. Y'all probably can't see it because right now I might zoom it in. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk with y'all. Like I said, I want to start over here and walk up there. And we might find a shed, we might not, you never know. And it's a little early for where I live right now, so we're going to find it. We're going to find it. If we are going to find one, which we probably will, we're going to find it like here in like a week or two, I would say. But right now it is shed hunting time. So, and we're also looking for old sheds we didn't get last year, because like I said, I did not look for sheds over here last year. So let's just keep walking, looking for sheds. Right over here, you know, look out for sheds real quick. Whoa. Hold up, this might be a stick. It is worth looking. I thought I saw a antler over here, but it was just that white pale stick right there, and it blended in with the ground, and it looks like a good 8. Oh, look at that! Like I said, this area has a lot of signs that there. I mean, we have pictures of big bucks, good 9s and 10s, all over the place. I think the property line is down there. I think, yeah, it's down there. So, like I said, I'm gonna get like over here. That's what I thought was an antler. I saw him like, oh, see what I found, but it was just a stick. So we are gonna start to walk this way. And this might be a 2-day video, but I am looking out for anything that's a little different. And the reason why I want to get down in here first is because a lot of deer pass through here. So there's a better chance, and there's a lot of trees around here. So there's a better chance of a buck losing it here than just in a... Well, you can find them in plain fields and stuff like that. Look at that. What is that? It's old. It's an old photo of some sort. If we can find that, we can definitely find... Hold on, let me pick it up. Oh, I just broke that. Oh, that's a... I don't know. Look at the teeth. Is that like a coyote or a fox? Because look at them teeth right there. Something like that. Or a raccoon or a possum. This is probably a possum. Because of that head shape and all. Oh, I'm sorry. I was angling y'all weird right there. Probably a possum if I had to guess. Maybe a raccoon. Getting a little carried away. But look up in there. Like I said, I'm going to come here since I'm homeschooled. You know, I'm going to get done with my work and come straight out here to look for sheds. I'm finding me a shed this year. Like, it's just... We might give them a while. Like, I'm excited because I feel like this year there's a good chance of us finding a shed. See, we were just over there, so we gotta move this way because there's a lot more bucks roaming around. But right now we're just checking, and if there's not one here, like now, since it's like February the 5th or something, then there's going to be one here in the next, I don't know, couple weeks. I'm gonna say that a lot. You should not sit here. it's going to be obvious because if it's a new one, it's going to be on top of the ground. And we're going to see something either sticking up or sticking down with points on it. So let's just keep walking. And we're going to get into the good spot here soon. You know, I'll make a part 1. Like, whatever I get to today, you know, we'll make a part 1. What's that? Is that a stick? Oh, that's a stick. But I like making these videos. I'll cut it right here and bring y'all back soon. Okay, we just went over here a little bit. Look at this rock wall. It goes all the way around. Like, this is pretty interesting, right? You should see what is over there. I've not shown y'all that yet. That's probably going to be in a different video. It's above that hill, a good bit over there. I want to see. Well, I have a light on this, right? See how it. Look, there's like a mushroom there or something. So what's going on here? We're not just looking for sheds. We're looking for a lot of stuff. Like, we just found that dead possum or whatever that. See, look, again, I have the light on so y'all can see that good. Look, there's signs all over the place. And that's not even the biggest one. That's actually one of the smallest ones, if I had to guess. So, there's a big buck out here. We just gotta find that shed. Because that'll be cool to have. See that up there? See that white thing? That might be a shed. I don't know yet. I just want to look at this tree. Because I think this tree's pretty cool. I don't know. Kind of lost my voice there for a little bit. But let's go over here. And we've made it up the valleys, or like this little bitty dip right here. Not the biggest dip in the world, but it is somewhere where we're going to check later on. This is where I look. There's a bunch of pine trees over there. That's where they are going. Sorry, I turned it off on accident. Let's keep it moving. Somebody text me. Give me like a couple seconds. See what I saw right here. I saw this. All I saw was this white chalky on that right there. And I'm like, wait, that might be an old nice 8, because all I saw was the end part. And I'm like, ooh, that might be something. Now, it's going to get a little repetitive because I am going to go check this area over and over and over again in the next couple of weeks. But, I mean, we gotta find a shed this year. We've got to. And then after that, and the next couple weeks, we are going to bring out some good metal detector, really good metal detectors, and we are going to search all over the place. Like over here, filled. Like there's this divot right here. I don't know if this is anything to do with Civil War, but back there, really, really high chance. And there's some spots over here that I would say, okay, let me sit here real quick. Let me look. Not seeing anything right now, but that's okay. So we can just move on, come over here, and look even more. I remember one time I found the shed, and it was just in the middle of the road. It was a little 4-point, so it would have been a 6. It was a 2-point, like single. I only found one of them, and we gave it to our sugar glider, and it tore it up. See, that's not a rodent, a sugar glider. It's one of those, what is it called? Oh my gosh. It was just in my head, but you know what a possum is? Like a possum, kangaroo, stuff like that. What are they called? But those are basically like in the same family, because they all have pouches and all that. It's like the same, marsupials. That's what I'm trying to say, marsupials. I think that's how you say it. But they love those. And so does rodents, like squirrels and stuff. You see these rock walls? But that's, actually, I take that back. That's just a line of rock. I take that back. That's not a rock wall at all. Now let's keep it moving. because we're bound to find something interesting. You're just walking out in the woods over here. Where I live, you're bound to find something interesting. Might be illegal, might not. Never know. Just gotta look, that's the thing. If you watch this whole entire video, it's going to be interesting. You're going to find some cool stuff. Especially like if you watch a video that I found something. Like here soon. See, we're going to have to go check all of that. But that's probably going to be in tomorrow's part 2 video. So right now, I'm not going in a zigzag form. I'm more going in a W. See, I came from up there, came down, went up, and came back up. But you see, I'm missing this parts over here. And like a triangle there, and a triangle there, and a triangle over there. And all this part over here, which is bedding area. So I'm going to have to go back to that. Also, I'm going to have to do some more trapping videos. Oh, I just hyperextended. My knee fell into a hole because I'm looking for sheds and not holes. Okay. See this ridge line right here? Ooh, I might be one over there. I've looked for more like thicker stuff. And then like this is not that thick. But over here, you can get an antler stuck. If you're a deer and you're walking over here and you hit one of these, your antler's probably falling off. One of these days, I don't know if it's gonna be Friday, and my friend might come over Saturday, which is Adventure with the Trees. He might come over Saturday, so we're going to stop it right here and I'm gonna get to the road. Like I said, if you're walking these woods, you're going to find something interesting. This looks like I was standing right over there on a piece of the countertop, I think. It's interesting. The road's right here, so I'm not going to fast forward it any, or I'm not going to do anything crazy. Like I said, it might be a longer video. Might be a regular long video. Sorry, this thing keeps shutting off on me. I might have to bring out my phone soon, which is going to be a little bit different. But if y'all have stayed with me the whole entire time, you will notice that this is the second time I think the GoPro has died out. Okay, here we are right here. Take all that back. Video on that tomorrow. Let me just say that's where we're going to bring out the metal detectors. Let me walk this road real quick, and I got a spot over here that y'all need to see. Okay, here we are. We are in this location. You see this right here? This is where I found that shed just laying, like actually right there. And it was going this way. There's a trail that comes right through here. Right on through here, which I made, or me and my brother made, or my brother and I. He's just texting me. Okay, Jason's asking me. Adventure with the Trees is asking me. Tell everybody you can to sign up for baseball where we're up, making sure this thing's still going. Because I'm starting on high trust. Alright, so me and my brother made this kind of like a trail. Please tell me that I was walking a little too loud. I couldn't hear anything. That might have been a deer stomping at me. This used to be an old place right there. We're gonna walk over here. There's a trail that comes right through here, right? And it goes right to where I hunt. That new spot I have. There's doves everywhere. So we're just gonna walk around hope for the best, because it's a little early for where I live. Like, since it was colder, it got really, like, it was warm. Like, October, November, early December, it was like 50, 60 degrees. And January is when the rut for us really started to kick in instead of November and October. So they might lose their antlers a little later. So that's what I'm thinking, because I'm not seeing any signs of antlers on the ground yet, which is okay because we still got weeks. I'm homeschooled. We can do a video about this every day until you find one. If you find one today, there's a bird over there around that tree. Every day, I gotta check in here because they might lose it. Oh yeah, we used to ride 4-wheelers down in this little dip. It's grown a little bit since, was it up here? Or was it down over, I don't know, somewhere over here, but we're trying to get over there. Let me tell you why. Because this isn't the serious bedding area right here. This isn't the serious bedding area. But there's a bedding area over here. Let me just say that. This is where there's a lot of activity of bucks. And there is, see this trail? Right through here. This is a good spot. This is a good example. Deer love to walk over here. So they are going to walk right through here. Who knows, you might find a shed doing this. They like to walk right through here, right? They're walking. Say they get right here. Bump their antler, starts to kind of itch. They shake their antlers like that. Boom, an antler went somewhere over there. Or the other one's still on. And say an antler's over there, right? And they walk over here. Come around, still on the trail. Get right here where the trail kind of splits. It looks like something kind of grew there and then grew here. Get right here. The left antler gets all itchy and stuff like that, and it's ready to come off. It shakes, bumps, and it goes somewhere over there. So that is what's up with that. So we are just going to keep on moving. And like I said, we're going to search all throughout there tomorrow or Saturday. Well, actually, no, we're going to be doing a lot of it both days. We're going to be going back where I was. Right now, I'm getting to the good spot. Down here where all the oaks are. See, this isn't, you see this rock wall right here? I don't think this might be from the Civil War, but they were coming from, so the rock wall comes all the way down here. Hiding from something coming from that way. Whatever it is. Or, see, you can tell the difference between that and what the farmers used to use to like kind of help the cattle stay in a little bit, because those will be really, really tall and they'll be like almost perfect. See this deer trail right here? It goes right through here and it goes up in here. So I'm gonna look around a little bit. See, there'll be probably something up there. Let's cross this right here. Look, no antlers over there. I don't think there's an antler over there. Let me show you something. This might take a little while. I might cut it off right here and show y'all when I get there. Well, yeah. This is a good spot right here. There's a lot of trails coming right through here. So if you look around, just look. We're going to have to go check over there 100%. Over on that hill, way over there. But right here, we're going to focus on today, right now. We got about 30 minutes, 45 minutes left of sunlight. We're just going to walk. You see this trail right here? Like I've been saying the whole entire time, you might check in here because you never know, there might be an antler in there. There might be an antler in here too. Keep moving on. Yeah, even if we don't find an antler, I'm not going to be worrying. Because used to, about a year ago, this is like a good time to look for antlers. But right now, you can definitely tell they're not, I almost tripped on that. They're not 100% done. They're kind of still a little bit, and whoa, wait. This is a perfect trail right here. We're going to have to walk this whole entire thing. You know why? Because look, there's a scrape in the middle of this trail. So that means something loves to walk over here. And whatever is walking right through there probably bumped an antler, or is going to bump an antler one day. And it's going to be right there. So let's keep an eye out for everything, really. Like you see, look at this cedar tree right here. It has fallen. Let's see if there's anything. Let's get up above that ridge right there. And let's look, because there might be something up there. If there's not, we're still chilling. We are perfectly fine. And if there is a new antler shed, it's going to look fresh, and you're going to tell that it's new. Or you're going to see it from a long ways away. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it was over there on the hill, we would see it. Because I'm scanning anything that looks abnormal, and it kind of... See, this right here, I think this isn't deer. This is, of course, turkeys right here. Maybe we'll see a turkey feather. Because it looks like turkeys came down here and wanted to eat something. And they went crazy over here. Right here is a good spot to look for them also. You see that all down there? We're going to check all of that. By the end of this series, it's going to be a while. Probably the whole entire summer. You might find one in the middle of July. And we'll still be looking for them by the beginning of deer season. What else? Yeah, let's just keep move on, because it's definitely not over yet. We still got plenty of chances. Like, they might be walking to where they bed and all that. I just almost got my hat snatched off. They might be walking where they like bed and all that. Holy crap. Something used to tear that up. I bet I know what buck that was too. They used to eat right up there. It's currently dead because we shot it. So, yeah. Yeah, like, if there was a shed over there, like way over there on that ridge, where it goes up about where we were, we would see it. Because it would, in these pines for sure. Unless if it's like a chocolate rack, then you're not gonna tell if it's like chocolate rack from far away. But the average coloration of a deer's antler is not too dark, but around here it can still be a little darker. Like, I had a chance to almost shoot one when I was like 8 or something, but it just got too dark. It was way too dark, and that was the one I've been wanting to shoot for a real long time. And now I think I'm gonna be able to shoot it. It's a really good 10, really tall 10, and it goes out really wide, or kind of, you know, actually I say that bad. It's pretty good width, but it tightens, and the tip-to-tip spread probably only 2.5 inches from its one point to its other point. It's really close together. I'm really wanting to find one of those sheds, and I'm pretty sure it has. What the heck was that? Did you hear that squeak? That scared me. I don't know what that was. Did I step on something? Was that? Oh, that scared me because I was in the middle of a lecture, and it just see these trails. Okay, back to seriousness. Just trails all through here, so we got to keep an eye on this area here in about a week or two, and we should be getting something here in a week or two, like I said. So to keep it moving on, we're going to make it to probably make it to where I hunt. See, right now, this is a little bit harder to find a shed, because you see these leaves, they're a little bit lighter. You gotta look a little bit harder to find one. Like, you can literally be stepping on one right now. And if it's an older one, like that's been chalked up a little bit, you're going to be able to see it a little better. But if it's a newer one with that little, just like brownish tint, you're not going to be able to. I swear there was like a little bird behind me chasing me. But let's keep it moving. Trying to put this in a turkeys, maybe? I don't know. I don't think that's turkeys. I don't know what I'm saying. But I do know what I'm saying with these sheds, though. So, down in there. Perfect area. We're going to have to go check there. I've got myself into... Ow. Got myself in a little bit of a situation right here. Let me also tell you. Another good spot where there should be some sheds. Like, this is a lot of land to look for a couple sheds. You just gotta look in the good areas to find them. So, like, down... Somebody called me. Somebody texted me again. Oh my gosh. It's like the 20th time. But it's alright. Let's keep going. Now, down in there is a good spot. Look. Let me show you. I squirrel hunt. If you watch the squirrel hunting video, I'm going to have to make another one because every single time I see a squirrel, I don't get it on camera. I shoot it. Squirrel above that tree. Shoot it, and then I get me claiming it. Or I just am like, well, I don't really feel like squirrel hunting. I'm not going to do it right now. Is there a hole in there? Because I thought I saw a raccoon in there. I thought I saw a raccoon in there. I thought I saw a raccoon and I was about to use this as a weapon. So let's walk a little bit over here. Take a little bit. Scope it out. Look around a little bit. Over here. Move on over here if you can't tell. It is getting dark. I only have about, I don't know, I'm just giving a rough estimate at this point. So, I'm probably gonna cut right here and look for a little bit and get to my spot. We're here at the corn, and the corn is right there. And salt block and all that's right there. And we did not get to see anything today, so maybe we'll see something tomorrow and the next day until we do find something. But I did want to show y'all something. You see this trail right here? I walked from that way, which is a little trail. But something has been tearing it up right here. Like just walking, there's a fresher rub. There's a big rub over here. Including a scrape. Now when you come up, there's a golf ball I hit. 350 yards. That's stupid little bird scared me again. You look at this right here, it's all around the tree, up it, all the way down. That's all the savings right there. I gotta stop getting jump scared by birds. So we'll have to, also, I saw a huge, it might have been either a 10 or a 12, but it was a dark raft, like I said. So those might be a little harder to find. But his general area is over here. So I'm gonna walk up this road real quick and actually end it, unless if I see something on the road, which you never know, I might. We're gonna check all of that, okay? Also I gotta go check something. So I'm gonna bring y'all with me. I might fast forward this a little bit. Yeah. What happened to the raccoon? I'm pretty sure it had rabies. So, now this is what I wanted to show y'all. This isn't natural. You see this right here? Starts off as little rock, right? Starts off as barely climbing. Guess what? That's all rock. That's all rock under there. It's all rock. And it just has got so much. All of that is rock. It's just something happened when they abandoned it. Hold up. It's not even getting to the good part yet. Washed out. Okay, a little better. A little better. Boom. Look at this. All through here. Tell me in the comments, what possibly do you think this is? I got a couple ideas. I know probably some of y'all do too, of what this is, but what are the possibilities of, like, the difference of what this could be? Because I'm pretty sure this isn't natural, and it's a perfect horseshoe almost. And the rocks they chose are interesting. And it goes all the way through here. It's just, look, there's rocks all the way up here. This big random rock right there. Big rocks over here. And this leads me to something. Look, there's like little bitty rocks all throughout here. But it goes like that, and when you go in there, you really can't see anybody. Let me show you something that we found a good bit long, like a longer ago, but y'all might have not seen it. It has gotten a little, never mind, something has hit it again. That looks like something. Is that sap? That is sap. Something has recently hit that. I don't think deer still, where we live, they still have, it's all around the tree. They still got their antlers. Most of them do. Not all of them. But it's technically that time of year. So of course I'm gonna check it. And we're probably going to find something here soon. Because that deer that just hit it probably already lost its antlers, to be honest. Something scraped right there, went up, broke the limb. There's that contraption over there. There's the pond. Went down that way. One more thing before we leave. So we are going to cut this thing. We are going to, I'll take that back. We're going to create this video to be as many episodes as possible. Because most, like, these videos don't get a lot of views. I don't really care about that. I like making these videos. So, I said that in the last video too, because I know not that many people want to watch it. For the people that do watch it, amazing. I don't know why. Like, 12 views, I'm fine with that. Oh, right there. Right there. There's another one. I got a video of that too. And there's a lot more all throughout here. So that's what brings me to my next point. And then I'll end it. While I'm walking over here, I'm going to tell y'all bye. But this is one of the best spots to find a shed. Because it is so crowded with deer in this area. See, we had a big windstorm and a big storm come through, so trash is going to blow. So let me go ahead and pick this up. All throughout here is going to be insane. Because you can see for miles. And this is where we're going to find. See, there's a trail that comes right through here. And the thing is, down here in the south, we got a bunch of squirrels, a bunch of rodents, a bunch of possums. They like eating it. Everything likes to eat antlers. Squirrels, definitely, they like to eat antlers. So those antlers are going to be around. Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all too. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but is this normal? I saw this like a couple weeks ago, I think. Christmas, actually. I went to go hit golf balls, came out here, and there was originally a random pile of sticks all throughout here. Like before Christmas, I come on Christmas Day and they're all broken up here. So just to say, please put down in the comment this right here, because that's kind of creepy. Like, that wasn't there before. And I think there's something over here too. That's not normal, right? But there's random sticks just placed down. And you see, I mean, there is pine straw, but it is filled with pine straw to the ground. Alright, I'm going to end the video right here, because I just heard something over there. Hey, I'll see you on the next video, though.